Starting things off, we were lucky enough to get an invite behind the scenes as touring theatre show The Diary of Black Men dropped anchor in the UK to bring us a 2013-inspired rendition of this classic US production. Playing to worldwide audiences for near on a quarter of a century, cast member Russell Andrews is now at the helm as director, with the ensemble rolling into town this August to entertain audiences.
The play's called The Diary of Black Men. How Do You Love a Black Woman? It's a subtitle. And the subtitle itself, How Do You Love a Black Woman, was a poem that the writer Thomas Melanson wrote years ago for his wife. He read it aloud, all 6 characters, because there's 6 stereotypical black men. And he read it, and someone heard it, thought it was really nice, and asked, you know, Thomas, that should be a play. So he subsequently turned it into a play. And he added some music and a dance and what have you, and one more character that comes in like a cameo later, and that I'll leave as a surprise for you. But it's a very redeeming, very redemptive and play about black men and their voice in this human conversation. It asks them to be accountable.
I'm playing the character of the militant in The Diary of Black Men, How Do You Love a Black Woman? And the militant is what you would call an archetype of brothers who feel very passionately and deeply about not only their sisters, not only their mothers, not only their daughters and their families, but know that there is an oppressive force that has been on us for quite some time.
To love a black woman, you have to ask yourself, how do I love myself? How do I love my community? My mother, my grandmother, everyone around me. You know, how accountable am I? How responsible am I to children? See, that's all part of it. This is not a singular thing.
The female character is incredibly important to the play. She represents us. This is the men going through this evolution, this journey.
Right here, we get such a diverse audience. We get an educated theater audience, and not to disrespect anybody at home, but where we would go to a movie 2 or 3 times a week, people go to theater here, all types of theater. And also there's a multicultural audience here. See, at home, we know that my audience is going to be 95% black. I know that. Here, we never know what's going to happen, but what's the unique and beautiful romantic thing about it, if you will, all cultures come in this audience.
It relates to everyone. First of all, even though it is The Diary of Black Men, it could be any culture of men. It's about people. It's about relationships.